they asked him like, well, how do you feel that like some of your teammates hate you now? Like Scottie Pippen, who used to like love Jordan, they were like best friends back in the day when they played. He was like, dude, he was way too hard on people. Like he punched a teammate in practice, Steve Kerr. But they asked him like how do you feel about that? And he's just like, if you don't want to play that way, or you don't want to play with me because of that, don't play that way. And he like looks at the camera and you can tell he's emotional. Like you can tell he regrets like
dude.
not having a relationship.
It's not everything. Like I've always felt that way about Brady, where it's like, obviously he's the GOAT, and like we celebrate him for being the GOAT. But I feel like at some point in his life he's gonna be like, bro, when you're on your deathbed, what did the Super Bowls matter?
Yeah.
Genuinely, like
Yeah.
I understand it's huge, but like think about it this way: that's just his career. That's just his job.
Yeah.
That obviously it was everything to him, and he put every single piece. But like other people did that with other careers.
Yeah.
People do that with they're the CEO of a company,
Mhm.
and no one celebrates that, and they feel the same way. All the money, all the success, they put up Brady numbers in the CEO of
In
their
their
company,
field. Yeah.
right? And at the end of the day, they're fucking depressed or whatever. Like we hear that time and time again. Actors too, celebrities, musicians. So it's like, why would Brady be any different?
Yeah.
He threw away family for rings and greatness, which is dope.
Yeah.
But obviously a 25, 30-year-old wants to be great, and that's all they care about. But what does a 70-year-old care about when it's all over?
Yeah.
I've always thought that about him. Like one day, bro, there's going to be a documentary about him where like it's not as it seems, I feel like. Because that's just human nature, bro. It's not like Tom Brady's weak, or this is just like,
He's a human being.
it's, yeah, bro. At the end of the day, when you're alone, like at the end of your life, and you barely see your kids and they're all grown, and you just have some like girlfriend, bimbo, wife that you met when you were 70, bro, like you're not, there's no way you're happy.
How do you feel about Brady kissing his kids on the lips?
Dude, that clip is hilarious. It's
Where
weird.
He's getting a massage and shit.
I will say this: I've always thought it's, yeah, I know the clip. It's just it's cringe. Like it's hard to watch. It's that cringe. I don't think it's any more than weird rich people culture.
Oh yeah,
rich people kiss.
Well, because Robert Kraft, the owner of the Patriots, also kissed Brady on the lips.
Yeah, rich people kiss, bro. That's what they do. Seriously, weird rich people. It's like an old school. It's like an old timey wealth type of showing affection is kissing. It just is. Old rich people do weird shit.
I think when his son was 16 years old too, I think Brady was posting a video or something. He's just like, "Come here, come sit on my lap."
It's crazy.
16-year-old kid, dude.
It is crazy. It is crazy. It's, yeah. I don't know, but dude, when you weren't there for their childhood,
that's the least you can do.
Yeah, right. Better late than never.
Well, dude, and then he had the Tom Brady roast thing, right?
Yeah.
Where everyone's sticking on him, and then they're talking about the what was it, the jiu-jitsu trainer that fucked his wife, and they keep bringing that up. I mean, like, dude, you're just sitting there and you're hearing like 50 jokes about your wife getting ran through.
That's crazy. That's crazy. And it's not just like a girlfriend. Like he was probably with her at least 10 years, had 2 kids with her. She was there for playoff losses and Super Bowl losses and injuries. Like she was there for him through all that. And then a bunch of comedians who don't know anything about discipline and being great. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
These guys that get drunk every night, go on stage and they kill, and they're sitting there being like, "Oh, she fucking rear naked choke."
Yeah.
Dude, I can't believe they didn't make a joke about the kids kissing. I think it must have been on
a list. That must have been on a blacklist.
It must have been. Because that was like my big one I was expecting the whole time was Deflategate, kids kissing.
Yeah.
And it never came up.
Well, and honestly, looking as a Colts fan, looking back on Deflategate, it was kind of a load of shit. A little bit.
There's something happened.
Something definitely
happened. But
I don't think Brady was involved to get a 4-game suspension.
Yeah, and also,
dude, think about this though.
We got blown out.
The whole news cycle, CNN, Fox News covering this shit, and they're like, and then they have an NFL quarterback coming on, and it's like, now there is no way Brady did not know what his balls were at. He knew what balls he was using, and I'm like,
because you know how it works inside the Patriots organization.
Yeah.
You know how to travel to a different stadium, warm-ups, equipment managers. Yeah. You know every single person on that staff. Yeah, buddy. Okay. Fucking stay in your cubicle,
dude,
bud.
They say Aaron Rodgers, he likes his balls super pumped up. But like, so he will just test them out at the game, and he's like, hey, this isn't pumped up enough. Pump it up a little bit more. And that's it. I don't think Brady was there, and he's like, this isn't deflated enough.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems a little far fetched to me as well. Also, out of all the games he had been in at that point, bro, that was a nothing. They knew they were gonna blow us out of the water. What was the score of that? Like 44-6.
Dude, they blew us out in the regular season.
Yeah,
They beat us 45-7.
yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of then. But they beat us in the AFC Championship with luck.
Yeah,
like 30 to like 7.
Well, no, I think
13 or
I actually
something.
think it was. I think it's the I think it was flipped in the AFC Championship.
Was that the 45-7?
And then the regular season, that's when we ran. That's when the Colts ran the fake punt where there was just two guys.
Was that game?
Yes.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking
night.
about? The worst
dude, the most
game
iconic
NFL history.
Colts flunder of all time.
So Pat McAfee actually talks about that play, and he says that no one was ever supposed to snap the ball, but this guy named
Shocker. Fucking no shit.
Dude, this guy named Griff Whalen was the center, and he was a wide receiver, so I don't even know why you're having him at center. And then someone else, I forget, it was number 32, I forget his name. But it was supposed to be like a let's draw them offside type of thing. They actually hiked the ball. He gets obviously tackled immediately. There's only one blocker with two Patriot defenders there. And then immediately goes down. And then flags fly because it's illegal formation. Yeah, obviously you have 17 dudes on one side.
Was that Pagano era? That's coaching.
Coach Pagano.
That's
How do you feel about Coach Pagano as a coach? I think he was
no, he's ass.
My dad hated him.
He was all right, and then he got cancer, and we all rode for him because that's our guy.
Remember who was a coach when he got cancer? You remember? Bruce Arians.
Really?
Yeah.
And when Pagano got healthy, did he come back and replace Bruce Arians?
Yeah, and I think Bruce Arians left eventually. Oh, he left for the Cardinals.
Pagano kept his job a little too long because he got cancer. That was a headline for a while, and I'm glad he's all right and everything went well with that. But there's definitely probably some truth to that.
Yeah, he was a good defensive coordinator because before he got to us at the Colts, he was defensive coordinator for the Ravens when they had Ray Lewis, Ed Reed. So he's a good defensive coordinator. There's a lot of people that were good coordinators, defensive or offensive, and then they become head coaches.
Yeah. Also, listen, bro. Anyone who won games as a head coach in the NFL is obviously a fucking genius. You obviously are that guy. There's only it's just like quarterbacks, bro. They're so easy to scrutinize them when they don't do well for a season, but think about how many are actually good, like 10. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's such an impossible job, bro. 10 on the planet.
Well, how does Zach Taylor still have his job for the Bengals?
Yeah, he's gone.
After what? This year?
Yeah, he's gone. Dude, I'm surprised he's still.
Well, it's because the owner of the Bengals is insanely cheap. Like he doesn't like to
I know.
pay
all the jokes about their facility and everything.
Yeah,
and all that. They don't even have a practice field.
Yeah, they have to go somewhere else for their practice.
High school football team. That's crazy, dude. When Joe Burrow got hurt, bro, they didn't even have a cart for him.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he was hobbling all the way to the locker. I'm pretty sure that's true because I've never seen memes about your $250 million quarterbacks hobbling to the locker room.
They have to have a cart though because that's the same field that DeMar Hamlin had a heart attack. Yeah. You remember that game?
Of course.
T. Higgins hits.
Well, wait a minute.
He trucked DeMar Hamlin.
That was Bengals and Bills, right?
Yeah, it was an ambulance. It wasn't a car.
Was it in Cincinnati?
It was in Cincinnati.
And where did the Joe Burrow? Oh, must have been Cincinnati.
Cincinnati. Yeah. That's where he had turf toe.
Yeah, dude, that was horrible. I thought, dude, if a player dies, they probably. Do you think they cap the whole season?
No,
you don't think so?
The NFL is a money making first business.
That's true.
I think they would maybe wait it out. But dude, they're like, all right, game's next week.
I don't know, dude. I really don't know how you expect that team to play though.
Maybe not that team, but dude, they would not scrap.
So that team has to forfeit,
dude,
the rest of the year. What if it's the play? I don't know. I think
this is Roger Goodell we're talking.
Yeah, but you're also thinking about the same league that does Pride Month and fucking true. Kick the stigma stuff.
That's the Colts.
They are very oh yeah.
That's the Colts.
It's just the Colts. But they are a pretty PR friendly league. They are super no cussing, players, safety, that's the mask they put on at least.
Dude, the hot mics that get picked up when a receiver scores a touchdown, he's
awesome.
I run this shit.
It's awesome. But they find players for doing anything sexual or whatever, with celebrations. So scandalous. So I think if a player dies on the field, God forbid, I think they can this season. I don't.
I don't
I
know.
see what you're saying.
But here's the thing. So Kareem Hunt, there's literally a video of him
Kicking
kicking
that
his
lady.
girlfriend.
Yeah,
And
I've seen the video.
the NFL did not suspend him. The only reason why he got canned was because the Chiefs said, "We have to
Yeah.
release you."
And the only reason the Chiefs said it is because they asked him if it happened, and he said
And
no.
he said no.
And then the video came out and
wasn't
said you
truthful.
lied to us.
Yes.
So
and
then they kicked him.
So, and do you remember Ray Rice for the
Yeah.
Ravens when he beat up his girlfriend in the elevator? So the NFL suspended him a whopping 2 games.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So they didn't even.
That's a good point.
And then the Ravens just released him because we're like, we can't keep him.
That's a really good point. But at the same time, if the league gets to a point where player safety is a really big concern, think about it. The NFL only is the NFL if it has a lot of players. And in my opinion, I would guarantee less and less kids join football every year, generation to generation.
That's probably
so. If you're a kid and you watch a guy die on the field, and then 7 days later the same quarterback is throwing another pass, and those parents are not going to let their that's the way I see it. For the future of the game,
it's so messed up.
They have to. God forbid that ever happens. It hasn't happened yet. Damn near did. I think they end the season. I really do. I don't think they can continue. Especially if it's now, maybe if the team's like 2-14, maybe. But if it's a playoff contender, dude, how can you expect them to play?
I think that team would just forfeit. I honestly do.
Well, then whoever seeded up against them in the playoff bracket got lucky.
Well, then I feel like you would just move the team below them, ahead of them. I guess.
I wonder. I hope it never happens. I hope we never get an answer, but I think they end the season.
Dude, well, an NFL player died during practice, right?
I did not know that.
Yeah, for the Minnesota Vikings back in the day. He was on the practice field, and this was back in the day where it was coaching like Waters for Pussies, like all that shit, right? He died in training camp. This is training camp.
That's horrible.
And yeah, the NFL paid off the family and just swept it under the rug.
To say about that, that's horrible. That's a tragedy. But I read David Goggins' book, and a Navy SEAL died during his SEALs training, like Hell Week.
God,
so the dude died. Like they tell you. So like the whole point of Hell Week, like if you're not familiar, basically it's like 7 days where they put Navy SEALs trainers just through hell. Like you get like fucking no sleep the whole time. And like some of the obstacles they have to do is like you go underwater and then you have to like tie a knot, all that bullshit, right?
Yeah.
Basically the idea of it is not necessarily, we don't really care if you can hold your breath for that long and tie these knots and come back up. We want to see you push yourself to the absolute limits. And if you fucking drown, we'll revive you. Like, I'm pretty sure that's kind of the idea behind it.
That's the pitch.
Yeah, it's like it's like if you're like, we'll revive you. The whole point of this is to push you far past what you thought was possible. Like you're never going to be.
You're putting your body to your limit.
Yeah, exactly. You're never going to be in enemy territory, and they're going to put a gun to your head and be like, tie 5 knots underwater. Like no, it's more about like doing what you're told. And fighting through like your inner bitch, basically. And one of the guys in his class died, like just didn't come back. And the trainers literally, instead of sitting them all down and being like, dude, like this is a fucking tragedy, we hate when this happens, it was basically like, this is it, this is war. Like when they were trying to revive the guy, they turned all the cadets around so they couldn't see. And then like once the news broke, wherever, they basically, I hope I'm remembering this right, but basically the sergeants and shit were just like, this is war.
I mean, to be honest, that sounds lined up with what something guys would say. Like,
it's pretty
that
fucked.
happened. But
fucked.
So
sad tragedy.
So the family, do they get paid out?
I have no idea.
I wonder if you signed something that says.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. I think you do. I think in general, when you join the military, you basically sign away your fucking rights. Like I'm pretty sure.
Gosh.
For the most part.
That's terrible.
Of course it is. It's horrible. But military benefits are nice.
Yeah, no, military benefits are nice.
Dude, buying houses.
Dude, yeah.
Like you get all these interest like, oh, bro,
Dude, I keep seeing these what is it? The USAA commercials.
Yeah,
and I'm
Gronk.
like, yes, with Gronk. And he's at the wedding and he's just like, no interest on your Yeah, no.
No, joining the military has good benefits.
Especially when you move up.
Especially not in wartime.
Which we haven't been for a minute.
Yeah, bro.
Do you think we'll get there?
I hope not, dude. What I do know though for a fact is if we do end up in a war, like I know during like a lot of the Middle East stuff, like it's come up twice now this meme of like the draft coming back, World War III. There's
Yeah,
a couple scares have happened
when we were working full
when we were
time together,
working,
that's what it.
and it also did it 2020 during COVID. I
Yeah,
remember there's another like getting
no.
drafted. All my buddies, we just turned 18 too, so we were like, fuck. What I realize now is the draft will never come back. It won't work.
Yeah,
Like our generation,
yeah.
dude, we don't believe any news we see. We don't believe anything. You
Well,
could not, like, World War II is different because like obviously there was like a common bad guy and they were
Yeah.
like inspired to join. And then Vietnam War happened today. If the people in like the Vietnam War times had as much information as we have today,
Oh.
the draft would have never worked. They
Well-
would have fucking been fires in the streets.
well, also that was
Genuinely.
an era too where it's just like I'm gonna die for our country.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Now it's just like dude, people here like hate our country.
Fuck this. Yeah, exactly. It's like, bro, I'm poor.
Yeah.
Like my life sucks here. You guys don't do shit for me. Like there's homeless everywhere. Like why would I go die for this country? Now that's not necessarily how I feel, but that's the general sentiment for like Gen Z, I feel like.
No, 100%.
And that's the same sentiment Gen Z has for the workplace too.
yeah.
About their company.
But-
I'm not doing a fucking lick of extra work.
Yeah, because 8 to 5, I come
I
here
am
doing
gone
it.
at 5, dude. I do not owe you shit. But back then it was like you put in those extra hours. You don't care.
Yeah.
This is your job. But like now that's the new like new energy, the new vibe is like I'm not doing shit extra.
Well, dude, I know a couple people I used to work with that still die by that era of I'll do anything for you, even like take your dude. I know a dude he was willing to take his shirt off in the middle of work and suck the boss's dick right then and there.
Dude, I think I do the same exact.
You know the same exact guy?
I think I know him, dude. But like, my girlfriend's work, there's some older heads that work there.
Okay.
She's like, yeah, there's this one guy. He's like 55, 60. He fucking shows up at 6 a.m. doesn't leave till 6 p.m. Like that's
Yeah.
all he does is work.
See,
Like,
it's that mentality.
and he kind of tries to spread that energy, and it's just like, dude, fucking, like it's the same Tom Brady thing. At the
Yeah.
end of the day, bro, what is important?
Well, and also think
Like-
about it. If you're working for a corporation where there's multiple offices throughout, like I know we were working
Yeah.
for a corporation that had multiple offices, they don't really care about
They don't
you.
even know you.
Yeah,
They don't
like-
even know you exist, bro.
Exactly. And at the end of the day, you are very replaceable.
Yeah, extremely replaceable. And as soon as they have a budget cut and they need to get rid of some employees,
Yeah.
you think your 40 extra minutes a day is going to go into account when they're deciding who to fucking get rid of? Hell no, bro.
And dude, that's the thing. That's
Hell
what they
no.
do
They
because
don't care.
if they offer you like a decently high salary or like a salary where you're like, oh, I could see myself being there. That's the kind of the whole point because they want a high turnover rate in order for them to find the person that is going to stay there from 7 to 7,
Yeah.
not 9 to 5.
Yeah, we should give some context. Are you good with completely airing out?
Yeah, I wouldn't just use the company name.
Come on. Come on, why not, bro? Why- We could be helping somebody.
Well, I mean, I refer to them as VSP, Vagina Sports Publications.
All right, we met. We worked at this company. The acronym for it is PSP. Basically, you get $60,000 a year. You get 40 hours. It's full time. You work 8 o'clock to 5 o'clock with an hour lunch in between, and you make calls. You make 200 calls a day.
Yep.
You sell ads in game day programs. To be fair, in their defense, I knew this when I got hired.
Oh no, you know. Yeah, no.
They don't trick you. I
you
will
know
give
what
them
you're-
that.
Yeah.
You knew you were making 200 calls a day. You show up at 8 o'clock.
You don't
You
get
leave
tricked.
at 5.
You don't get
You
tricked.
do not get tricked. You know during your interview. So I will give them that, and you get your paycheck no matter what you sell.
Yes.
Those are the pros, and that's about the end of the list for pros. Bro, literally, it's like school.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
if you show up at your desk at 8:01 or 8:02 and you didn't tell them, like, you're like, you got to be on time now. There's no break room. There's no like company culture. Like, there's no happy hour. There's
Think-
no moving up. It's,
If you're watching this, think about what you were doing in homeroom of your 6th grade elementary school. Like,
literally,
just think about elementary school and homeroom.
you're in one big room.
And you're in homeroom for the
desks.
whole day.
Yeah, with desks scattered, and you just make calls all day long. And they say,
You're a telemarketer.
yeah, you're a telemarketer. Genuinely, that's what we joked about. Like, I'm a fucking telemarketer, dude. It's horrible. And there are ways of getting to so you have to call the owner or the president of these companies to try to pitch them. And the ways that you have to talk to the receptionist to get to that person is very unprofessional.
Oh my god.
You feel like a schmuck. You have to be extremely vague and persistent and just beat around the bush, because if you allegedly, that's what we're taught, if you tell them, I'm here with the blah 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 game day program looking to speak to, they know you're a salesperson and they'll hang out,
Yeah,
which for the most part is probably true.
it's probably true.
It's
yeah.
but like, so your tactics are like, it's regarding this school, it's about this.
You're basically running around the point in order to get to where you want to get to.
In hopes that the reception will be like, all right, I'll put you through. And if that doesn't work, you call back tomorrow and hope that there's a different receptionist working that day. Or hopefully she's in a better mood. Or hopefully she's at lunch.
Yeah, hopefully you get his cell phone.
Yeah. And then if that doesn't work, we have a couple websites where we'd use where you would, all the clues you got from the receptionist, the 10 different times you called them, now you have a name and you have a state they're in. So you could plug that into this other website. And you can find their cell phone number. So then you're blowing up their cell phone number, and then
they don't answer the first 20 times.
Yeah, they don't answer. And then
you
finally
leave
you get them.
Voicemail.
Finally you get them. You go through this pitch, and the product you're selling itself is bullshit. Like, like the product itself sucks too. So like, not only do you have to do all these hoops to get to the right person, even when you get to the right person, like, you're not tricking them, but it's a little misleading.
Oh, 100%.
The pitch uses misleading vocabulary.
Yeah.
And it's just a shit company and a shit job. But if you need something where you work 40 hours and you make $60K a year, then I say go for it. Like, it worked. For its purpose, it worked.
Oh yeah. If you're someone that needs structure and just needs a job,
then take it.
It works.
Yeah, it works. But oh my god, dude, it's dystopian.
Yeah, and honestly too, it's very like, what's the movie where the guy's life is a lie with Jim Carrey?
I know exactly. I've never seen it, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
the Truman Show.
The Truman Show.
Yeah,
it's essentially, to me, that's what I watched that movie during my time there at VSP, and dude, I was like, holy shit, this is the life I'm living. I'm literally going to work every day. I'm living like, I felt like a fake life.
Yes.
Like,
you know that SpongeBob episode where Squidward gets into the neighborhood with all the other Squidwards or whatever?
Yeah.
And it shows him like riding the bike, work, driving home, clarinet cactus, and he like gets sadder and sadder as it goes. It's literally it to a T.
No, yeah.
It's there's no room to move up. There's no personal development. There's no relationship with your bosses. The only thing you talk about on personal development is strategies to talk to the decision maker. And those strategies include try calling a 501 when the receptionist clocks out. Try calling at different hours.
Try calling at 7 a.m.
Ask your superior for a cell phone number. Come in earlier, leave later. And the whole kick is, once you hit commission, the commission is really good.
Yes. However, you have to make the company a lot of money
before you hit commission.
Yeah. So essentially, some millionaire is making more millions before you're even making thousands.
So the commission rate, so these ads range in price depending on the size, from $795 to $10,000 basically. Most of the time you're selling like a $1,500 ad. We'll say that's the average. And the commission rate's like 20%. So if you sell a $1,500 ad, which is fairly common, I guess, once a week maybe for the average person, then that's what's 20% of 1,500, like $300.
Yeah. So I mean, essentially,
plus your 60K,
and you have to be really good, like yourself. But also, it's kind of, you may be a little handicapped because it's not your own spin on it. You know, like you are.
It's a script.
Yeah.
You have a sheet full of objections, and when they say it, you look at the sheet and you read their objection for it. But to hit commission, you don't get commission until you sell X amount, and the X amount is impossible.
It's a very high number. So essentially,
ridiculous.
Especially if you're coming out of college or just very close, or you're a pretty young guy, like 24, 25, 22, however, unless you're like a full-blown adult and you realize the importance of it. Because for me, I don't think I really got it, because it's the same paycheck every 2 weeks, no matter what.
Yeah.
And I felt like I wasn't getting closer to commission.
Exactly.
So for me, it was just like, okay, I'm living the same life over and over.
Exactly. But yeah, that job was ass. Fucked around a lot though. Yeah, but y'all want to pivot. I was gonna ask you, you've been to Colombia before?
Yeah.
Isn't your mom Colombian?
Yeah.
Dude, what's that place like?
Oh my god.
Is it sick? Is your mom's family? Because I assume you visit your mom's family when you go.
Yeah.
Is she more in the city or is she more like in a rural area?
So both, because her mom and dad are more in the city, but then her aunt and uncle, which they go to all the time, are in a rural area.
So have you been to both?
Yes.
What's the cities like?
The city is no one stops at a stop sign. No one stops on lights. Like it's just basically everyone honking at each other. A lot of vendors on the street.
Hell
like
yeah.
like it's basically you go there and it's like a market everywhere you go.
Damn.
There's a very nice country club we went to, and I'm a former tennis player. So when last time I went, my dad and I played tennis on it was not sand, clay. It was clay.
That's
so you,
clay
you
court.
slide a lot more and shit. I've also played tennis on grass before, and that ball is it comes at you very fast. Like when you play on grass, it bounces like very high. Like, but no, it was a good time in Colombia. A lot of great women there too. But,
did you do any nightlife?
Yeah, no. So my I have a cousin down there. Shout out to her. I won't say her name, but she showed me the nightlife a little bit down there.
I bet it's sick.
It was, oh my god.
And the city you were in, was it the capital of Colombia, or is it just another large city?
No, it's just another city.
Nice.
I will say I don't know what's the capital of Colombia, but Bogota in Colombia is one of the bigger cities.
I'll say that's the one that rings a bell when I think of
yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Bogota, everyone kind of knows that and goes there. I've been there before. It gets very windy and cold at night.
Really?
In Bogota.
And when you're in rural, so my buddy, he's from India, and I asked him the same thing because he has family in New Delhi, which obviously is a huge city, and then he also has rural. Now his rural family is like village, no AC. Like they just bought an AC unit like last year and it broke, so they're just like, well, we'll wait another 10 years before you replace it, basically type thing. When you say rural, is it like that? Or is it more like U.S. rural where it's like you're out in the country, but you still have like running water, AC, all that?
It was more like rural. Like her aunt and uncle are like pretty well off, so they had everything was working, everything was nice, and they had like their own little section out in the country.
That's sick.
Essentially.
So kind of like the U.S.
Yeah.
Like that. That's like rural U.S. You have your own section, but you're doing pretty good.
Oh yeah.
So they had a big plot of land.
Yeah. No. Yeah, and they had a pool and shit. And I was out there.
So is it more? Were they more like neighborhood or like country? Sounds like it suburban.
It was a little bit more like suburban, but it was their own section. So I don't know if I'd say it was like their own neighborhood. But
that's sick.
No. Yeah.
They have cattle and shit.
No, they didn't have cattle.
Nothing.
They didn't have cattle. But I also recently went to Spain and then France. Got to see the Eiffel Tower.
That's sick.
Dude, it's sick. It was a great, like the Eiffel Tower all lit up at night.
That's dope.
Oh my gosh, dude, get this. So my mom and I were taking a picture in front of the Eiffel Tower because we wanted a picture in front of the Eiffel Tower, obviously. And we got told like before we went to Europe, like by my dad, he's like, be careful of like what do you just call people that like take things and run?
Pickpocket?
Yeah, pickpockets.
Pickpockets, yeah.
So we asked this woman, my mom goes up to this woman and is like, hey, can you take our picture? And this woman is like freaking out because this woman thinks my mom's a pickpocketer. Like she's like, well, no, I don't want anything to do with it. And I'm like, oh, shit.
Wait, your mom was asking this lady to take a picture? Okay.
Yes. Yeah, and the woman's like, oh, whoa, why the fuck are you coming up to me? But so then we hear this random guy in the back say, well, I can take it. And we look back, and I'm telling you, I don't mean to like stereotype or anything like that. He looked like a standard pickpocket. Just some dude in Europe, some dude in France that was like gonna take your shit. Yeah. So I look at my mom, she looks at me, and I'm like,
hell no.
Well, I'm like kind of like, no, don't do it. Yeah. But she gives it to him.
Moms, bro. Moms, dude.
I didn't even put the picture, bro. And then we take the picture and he gives it back. Like, thankfully. But right. Dude, it was just so funny. This woman's like, no, don't. Why the fuck are you trying to get up on me? And then I can do it.
Anything for the flick, bro.
Yeah, I can do it. And then some random dude that looks like a standard pickpocket.
Dude, that's funny. How like when you were in like France, would you say that like I'm sure there's a lot of tourists there? Yeah. Like at the Eiffel Tower especially.
Yeah.
Were the tourists what part of the country were a lot of them from? Like was there other Americans there? Was there like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, there was a couple people there from Germany, a couple people there from Australia.
Really?
Had an accent. You can tell by the accent. But
Asian people?
Yes. Oh my. Yes. Yeah. Good amount.
Yeah.
Good amount.
Dude, when I went out west in the U.S., bro, like Yellowstone and these different national parks, bro, the Asians are everywhere.
Yeah. Shout out Yao Ming.
Yeah, bro, they come in a huge charter bus,
Yeah.
which honestly I respect it, bro. Like if I respect anyone that thinks, you know what, I'm gonna go to another country. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna go to New York City or Los Angeles. I'm gonna go check out their national parks. I do think that's dope,
Yeah.
and I'm glad that they get to like see what we got over here and shit. But holy fuck, dude. One thing I learned about like other people's customs was traveling and like the other tourists,
Yeah.
because there was like German tourists at these places too, and like, and dude, bro, the Asians do not give a fuck about anybody else, bro. And I'm not saying Asians in general. I'm saying the Asians there that day with me, bro. Oh my god, they did not care at all. They would pose for a picture for 10 minutes, and then they would like everyone's waiting their turn. You know what I mean? You do your thing, you're polite, and like they were nice. Like the ones I'm talking about, the ones that I've met personally. Like
Yeah. Wait, where was this?
the one that I'm thinking the most was in Sedona, Arizona, where you
Okay.
hike 2 miles up this mountain, and there was this like, it's called Subway Cave, where you're high up and it's just like this cave
Yeah.
that's perfectly like a circle,
Yeah.
and you go in it, and then it's like this huge, like you're high up and there's mountains, and
Yeah.
it's really fucking cool. And literally, dude, like it's like you can't get 5 wide on this little walkway,
Yeah.
like, and bro, they would just take forever, and then me and my girlfriend would get a picture for 10 seconds. All right, you guys, this turn, and then they take 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And you're like, damn, like I wouldn't mind taking another one. And like there's this little kid running, bro, 50 feet up on the ground. Like this kid could slip, bro, like a 6-year-old. Like I don't know, that shit blew my mind.
Well, and in Spain too, they're big on architecture. So there's a
Yeah.
lot of things to be
Old school.
posing with and
Yeah.
like taking pictures with. Which I mean, I don't mind. Like,
Yeah, that's why you
yeah,
that's why
yeah,
you go.
that's why you go. You see the scenery,
course.
stuff like that. But the amount of times where we couldn't get a picture somewhere because
Yeah.
a lot
Oh.
of different tourists were just there for 10 minutes.
Yeah. My theory, I have a theory about this, and this is just completely bullshit. I think in general, I think it's safe to say that Americans are pretty big on personal space.
Yeah.
I think just generally speaking, compared to other countries, I think we're pretty big. And that's for multiple reasons. For one, we have a lot of space, especially in the Midwest. Like you're not, obviously in New York City, they're probably a little bit different than we are in the Midwest because we have space. We grew up with space. So
Yeah.
you like that.
That's why it's a dump over there.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Fucking New York is nasty. I love it. It is so cool, but
Yeah.
it is fucking
Well, yeah, it's
disgusting.
cool when you're like watching Home Alone 2 and he's in the city and he sees the tree and shit.
No, it's cool to walk around. It's cool
Yeah.
to visit, but
and
it
like
is,
Madison Square Garden, one of the most
yeah,
historical
yeah.
sites.
And then
Yeah.
just like the culture, bro, the food, like it is cool, but it is disgusting. But like my other
Rodents,
theory on why
so-
Americans, for the most part, are, I would say, in my opinion, a little bit better about like social awareness in these types of areas is because Americans grew up knowing anyone around them could have a fucking gun, dude.
Oh yeah.
I genuinely think that like impacts Americans because, dude, when you go to these places with a lot of other like
People.
German people,
Yeah.
Asian people, like Hispanic people, like they don't look around when they start running around. Like
Yeah.
they don't. They'll bump into you. They
It's
don't
different
even.
customs, yeah.
That this is just my experience. The one time that I went to these places, so maybe I just got like it was just a weird day over there. I don't know. I'm not saying you go to these countries and that's what it's like. This is just what my experience was. But in the U.S., bro, like you bump into the wrong person. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
you don't bump into people fucking hard. You if you do, you're like fuck my bad.
Oh, my
Excuse
bad,
me.
my bad, bro.
Excuse me. It's like a big sign of disrespect. I feel like in the U.S. to do that, and I feel like
If you shoulder check someone,
Yeah, dude.
Oh my god.
in New York City, you troll like yeah, it's gonna happen in places like that, but in the Midwest,
in the Midwest,
you shoulder check someone in
you
a
are
fucking
at least getting a dirty
Walmart.
look. At least the
Yeah.
minimum you're getting.
You're getting a
dirty
what
look.
the fuck?
Yes.
And then if you say something back, it's on, bro. Not that that's good. I don't think it's any better. I'm just saying the reason I think a lot of Americans maybe are a little bit more socially aware.
Yeah.
Is because like you don't know who's got a gun. Your whole life,
Yeah.
you know that. You can't just go pick a fight with somebody. I genuinely think that's like part of it's just American culture. Guns are a part of American culture.
Yeah.
So I think it makes sense. Like it's in all our movies, all our TV, and like you see, like we both definitely seen guns. Like I walk in a vape shop, you see a random dude with a gun. Like you go to Walmart, you see the guy with a gun. So I just feel like it's as a kid, you're just told like be polite
Yeah.
and you don't want to piss off the wrong guy.
No.
And road rage,
And
dude.
strangers you don't
Yeah.
never talk to.
The
like,
fact that people still get in road rage accidents is insane.
road
It's
rage.
insane, bro.
Have
If
you ever experienced road rage? Like,
no,
yeah,
I don't trip.
yeah. Like maybe I'll be like come on, bro. Like fucking move.
Yeah.
Fucking move. Fucking move. Like you'll get loud.
Yeah.
You'll
You get a little chirpy.
Yeah.
I'm not getting out of the fucking car.
No.
No. And I'm not following them.
No.
Once I turn, it's over.
Yeah. It's over.
It is what, and that's how most people are. But you see these videos, bro. If you're in a road and you get out of your car and start walking up to them,
oh boy,
they damn near have the legal right to fucking pop you.
Yeah,
like that's what's crazy.
No, yeah.
You walk up to their window and start banging on their window, you can get popped, and they're not going to jail. Like, that's the U.S., bro.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It's different.
It's crazy. You learn levels of respect. You can't just walk around like crazy.
Yeah,
you just can't, because there's like, we got a lot, just like every country, we got a lot of homeless and you got a lot of drug addicts. And
so
when
you
guns
never know.
you don't know. Guns are so accessible. Like you just, but at the same time, bro, Midwest, I can really only speak on the Midwest. Like it is a little more neighborly feel. Yeah. Like I have heard that you don't go to other countries and like, hey, how you doing? You don't say that to a random guy. Like they kind of just do their own thing. Yeah. In the U.S., you'll just walk past a dude and be like, hey, how's it going? Yeah. They'll be like, good. And
also, like you don't.
Which I like that.
You don't necessarily have to tip over there as much.
Yeah, really. But they probably get paid a livable wage. That's the difference.
That is the difference.
Servers here get paid $2.13 an hour. Over there, they probably get like a
which will like why is that again? Like why here?
Greedy capitalists.
Because Applebee's CEO said they're getting $2.
I would say my guess is just 100, 200 years ago, whenever shit got started here, a restaurant owner was just like, if you guys give hella good service, they'll start tipping you, and then they started doing that. And
he's like, oh, I don't have to.
The owner saw them making more than him.
You get paid what you're worth.
Yeah, they're probably getting paid way more. So he's like, okay, instead of paying you 10 an hour, I'm gonna start paying you $2.13 an hour because you're getting fucking tipped out the ass anyway. Yeah. And then it just slowly got ingrained in our culture because the only reason we tip is because, well, everyone, you tip 20%, but the only reason you do that is because you know the servers only make tips. Yeah, that's their income. So like, it was a way for greedy owners to not pay their work. Yeah, basically. Which when it comes to the U.S., bro, that is one thing we do is fucking. If there's a loophole to pay people less, you're gonna find it. Yeah, you're gonna fucking invent the whole new system.
Shit. On that note, I'm gonna piss.
I gotta go piss too. You want me to stop? Yeah, go for it.